What if I told you that something you're doing every day, without even realizing it, is quietly shortening your life? Not with a loud warning, not with pain, but silently, like a soft leak in a lifeboat, unseen, unnoticed, until it's too late. The truth is, many seniors aren't losing years because of major illnesses or accidents. They're losing years because of small, everyday habits, the kind that feel harmless, even normal, but they're not. They're slowly draining your energy, your memory, your strength, your future. And here's the part no one talks about. Most people over 60 are doing at least 2 of these habits daily, without knowing, without questioning, and without understanding how deeply they affect their quality of life. If you've ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it should, if your memory slips more often than before, if you've looked in the mirror and thought, I feel older than I should, you're not imagining it, and you're not alone, but this is not the end. In fact, it could be the beginning of something much better, because here's the good news. These habits don't define you. They're not permanent. They're not your destiny. And most importantly, they can be changed. In this video, we'll walk you through 4 common habits that may be silently accelerating the aging process in seniors. We'll explain what each habit really does to your body and mind, how it steals from your independence, clarity, and vitality, and most importantly, how to fix them. No complex routines, no overwhelming changes, just clear, practical steps that can help you take back control over your time, your health, and your future. This video is for those who still believe that 60 is not the beginning of the end. It's the start of a powerful new chapter. For those who refuse to surrender to age, who still dream of being sharp, strong, and independent at 80, 90, even 100. If that's you, stay with us, because what you're about to discover might be the turning point you've been needing. Aging isn't the enemy, but unconscious living is. What truly takes our strength, our sharpness, and our years isn't always age itself. It's how we live through it. The tiny decisions repeated daily that quietly shift the course of our health without us even realizing. And yet, how could you have known? No one teaches us what to watch for after 60. No one pulls us aside and says, hey, this small habit, it could cost you 5 years of vitality. You've worked hard, you've raised families, you've survived storms that younger people wouldn't even understand. So if you're feeling more tired lately, if your balance isn't what it was, if your memory flickers more than you'd like, it's not because you've failed. It's because no one showed you the signals to look for until now. This isn't just a video about problems. It's a mirror, a kind one, a guide, rooted in care and clarity to help you recognize 4 powerful habits that may be robbing your longevity and how you can turn them around. Each of these habits has a silent cost, not in pain, but in potential. We'll walk you through what each habit is, what it quietly reveals about your brain, your muscles, and your inner energy, and what small, manageable steps you can take today to begin reversing its effects. You won't need equipment. You won't need to change who you are. You'll only need one thing: the willingness to care for yourself as deeply as you've cared for everyone else. And if you're thinking, isn't it too late to change? Let me be very clear, it's not. Neuroscience has proven that our brain remains adaptable well into our 80s. Our muscles can be strengthened, our memory can be sharpened, and most of all, our sense of purpose can be reignited at any stage of life. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to avoid, you'll know what to embrace. Because aging with dignity isn't about pretending to be young. It's about protecting what matters most: your time, your clarity, and your choice to keep showing up fully. So take a deep breath. Let's take a closer look, one habit at a time. Habit 1, sitting too much, moving too little. It sounds almost harmless, doesn't it? Sitting, resting, taking it easy, But here's the truth few talk about. Extended sitting isn't just a matter of comfort. It's a slow shutdown of the body. When we sit for most of the day, especially without intentional movement, our muscles begin to weaken, our circulation slows, and our brain receives less oxygen. Over time, this doesn't just lead to stiffness. It increases the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even early death. Here's the wake-up call. Researchers have called sitting the new smoking, not because of drama, but because the health risks are real, especially for seniors. But if that sounds scary, take heart. You don't need to join a gym or run a marathon to fix this. You just need to interrupt the stillness. Every 30 minutes, stand up, walk around the room, stretch your arms, rotate your ankles. Even gentle movement tells your body, I'm still here, I still want to live fully. And it's not just physical. People who move regularly tend to feel more optimistic, more motivated, more connected to life. So if you're feeling stuck, low on energy, or mentally foggy, try moving first. Your mind will follow your body. Take the 60-second movement challenge. Set a timer. Every hour, move for 1 minute. Just one. That simple choice could extend your life. Habit 2. Avoiding mental challenges. The second habit is even more invisible and far more dangerous, letting your brain coast. Many seniors are told, subtly or directly, that learning is for the young, that forgetfulness is normal, that slowing down mentally is just part of aging. But science and real life tells a different story. Your brain is like a muscle, and when it's not challenged, it shrinks, not literally overnight, but gradually, silently, until things like remembering names, handling decisions, or even speaking clearly begin to slip. And yet, it doesn't have to be this way. Mental decline isn't guaranteed. In fact, studies show that continuing to challenge your brain into your 70s, 80s, and 90s can actually build new neural connections and protect old ones. You don't need puzzles or apps, though they can help. Try reading a book outside your usual comfort zone. Learn a new song, try cooking without a recipe, or even better, teach something you know to someone else. Here's a small challenge. Memorize 3 words now. Say them out loud. In 5 minutes, try to recall them. This kind of micro-exercise keeps your brain alive and engaged. And more than anything, it sends a message to your soul. You are still growing, still capable, still vital. You've lived too much life to let your mind grow quiet. Habit 3. Neglecting social connections. It's easy to underestimate the power of relationships. Especially as we get older, life's pace slows, friends move away or pass on, and family might be busy with their own lives. But loneliness and social isolation are not just feelings, they're silent health threats. Studies show that seniors who lack meaningful social connections face higher risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Our brains and bodies thrive on interaction, shared laughter, and the sense that we belong. If you found yourself withdrawing, canceling plans, or just feeling less connected, know this: you're not alone, and it's not hopeless. Rebuilding your social life doesn't mean big parties or constant outings. It can be as simple as a phone call to an old friend, joining a small club, or even chatting with a neighbor. Try this today. Reach out to one person you haven't spoken to in a while. Send a message or invite them for a coffee or walk. These small bridges can restore a vital part of your health that medicine alone can't touch. Your relationships are a source of strength, joy, and longevity. Never underestimate their power. Habit 4. Ignoring restful sleep. Sleep is often the first thing we sacrifice as we age. Maybe it's restless nights, frequent waking, or just the feeling that sleep isn't the same anymore. But neglecting good, restorative sleep steals. More than hours, it steals your ability to heal, remember, and even regulate mood. Poor sleep affects memory, immune function, and even heart health. It's a silent thief of vitality that compounds over time. But here's the hopeful truth. Even if you've struggled with sleep for years, small changes can make a huge difference. A simple nightly ritual: spend 10 minutes before bed focusing on deep, slow breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This can quiet the mind and prepare your body for restful sleep. Remember, better sleep isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for your mind, body, and spirit. You've just learned about 4 everyday habits that quietly chip away at your vitality and precious years. Sitting too much, avoiding mental challenges, neglecting social connections, and ignoring restful sleep, each one plays a bigger role in your health than you might have imagined. But here's the truth that matters most. Knowing is the first step toward changing, and every small change you make today becomes a victory for tomorrow. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, don't be discouraged. Be proud. It means you're aware, and awareness is the key that opens the door to a longer, fuller life. Remember, very few people take the time to really look inside and ask, what am I doing that's holding me back? By watching this, you've already joined an exclusive group of seniors who refuse to settle for less than their best years ahead. Your age doesn't define your future, your habits do. And the beauty of these habits is that they're within your control. You have the power to break the silence, to interrupt the SL. Create a calming bedtime routine. Limit screen time an hour before sleep. Avoid caffeine late in the day. Try gentle breathing exercises or light stretching. A simple nightly ritual. Spend 10 minutes before bed focusing on deep, slow breaths. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. This can quiet the mind and prepare your body for restful sleep. Remember, better sleep isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for your mind, body, and spirit. You've just learned about 4 everyday habits that quietly chip away at your vitality and precious years. Sitting too much, avoiding mental challenges, neglecting social connections, and ignoring restful sleep. Each one plays a bigger role in your health than you might have imagined. But here's the truth that matters most. Knowing is the first step toward changing, and every small change you make today becomes a victory for tomorrow. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, don't be discouraged. Be proud. It means you're aware, and awareness is the key that opens the door to a longer, fuller life. Remember, very few people take the time to really look inside and ask, what am I doing that's holding me back? By watching this, you've already joined an exclusive group of seniors who refuse to settle for less than their best years ahead. Your age doesn't define your future. Your habits do, and the beauty of these habits is that they're within your control. You have the power to break the silence, to interrupt the slow leaks, and to reclaim your strength, your mind, your connections, and your rest. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling a little stronger, a little sharper, a little more connected. Imagine the pride of knowing you're actively investing in yourself, not for someone else, but for you. This is not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. So take a moment to celebrate this step you've taken. You're on the path to a brighter, more vibrant chapter. And as we continue this journey, remember, every effort counts and you are never alone. If you love someone over 60, whether it's a parent, a grandparent, a friend, or even yourself, this video is more than just information. It's a powerful reminder that every moment in life is precious and that the power to create positive change is always within your reach. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that feeling tired, forgetful, or disconnected is just part of getting older. But the truth is, you don't have to accept that as your story. You can take back control. You can reclaim your strength, your clarity, and your joy. You can add not only years to your life, but life to your years. Change doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't require drastic measures. It starts with small, deliberate choices, like standing up every half hour, challenging your mind daily, reaching out to someone you care about, or creating a peaceful bedtime routine. Each step builds momentum, and soon you'll notice the difference not just in your body, but in your spirit. I want to hear from you. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Have you already started making small changes? Share your thoughts and your journey in the comments below. Your story could be the spark that inspires someone else to start their own transformation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with someone you love who deserves to live their best years with independence and vitality. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more guidance, motivation, and practical tips to help you thrive at every age. Remember, growing older is a privilege. Growing wiser and stronger is a choice. And that choice is yours every single day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in yourself and in the incredible potential of your future.